Hi, my name is Nate, Be Young RV. We're going to do a virtual walkthrough of this 2020 Imagine 2970RL. Okay, we'll start right here in the front. This right here is your power tongue jack. Retract and extend, off and on, lighting right here. With the propane, they would like you to go through this top port. I find it's easier just to lift the whole thing off. And sorry if I'm talking loud, we're just outside. I want you to be able to hear me. So lefty-loosey, that's open. Righty-tighty is closed. In this instant, I'm gonna open one or both. Right here, you see this black tab? I'm aimed to this tank. Now, if they're both open and this tank empties, it will slowly start to draw out of this tank. They give you this option so maybe you can keep track of how long one tank will last or how long it will not last. And that's basically what that's for. Okay. And right back here, looks like you got two deep cycle batteries. Usually here at Be Young, we do one per slide. And follow me around to the side. We'll go to the bay doors. First off right here is for portable solar. It'll charge your batteries. I could talk to you more about that in service. Down in here, we have motion sensor lighting on both sides. And you can tell it's motion sensor lighting because it'll have a little, I don't know how you'd say this, like a little puck right there. I think that's how you can read out if it's a motion sensor or not. Now, coming in here, here is your battery disconnect. That is off. That means that the batteries are completely disconnected from the rest of the unit. So that way, if you leave lights on or if you're going somewhere and you want to store it, that way you know your batteries are disconnected and aren't getting drained in any way. Right here is a plug-in. And if you go to Parks, this is how you would plug in your satellite or cable. And they list living room and bedroom right here. Right down here is for your city water. So city water is when you go to a site and they have a water plug-in, you can plug it in right here and just constantly have water coming in. And you would change this down to city water. And when you do this, you don't need your water pump. The pressure from the city water will pump it through your system. Now, if you want to fill your fresh tank or draw water from your fresh tank, just move that switch to there, okay? You also have an outdoor hose that plugs in right here. You got hot and cold water, and I'll show you one on the other side. And then you can run everything right down here through this hole, and that way you can close the bay door. Okay, right here, now this is how you fill your freshwater tank. So you would just open this up, fill the water, and basically you know you're done when water just starts coming out here on the top. Okay, and you have 4 stabilizer jacks. These are not to lift the unit, they are just to stabilize the unit. So keep that in mind. Coming over here, we have your water heater. It is electric and gas. This you can purge the air out of the lines if you winterize the unit. Otherwise, unless you're to empty the water or pressurize it, you really don't need to come in here anymore. There's nothing to turn off or on, and it's pretty nice. And right here is your black tank flush. So you just open this, plug in a hose, and inside your black tank, it'll spray the sensors off, like solids, like poop, stuff like that. Right here is the light if you want to do any action at night here around the sewer area. And if you look right here, it says black tank, gray tank. So when you come down here, you can actually see the valves for the black tank and for the gray tank. And then right here is where you'd open it up and put on your hose. Right here is your 50 amp plug-in for your shore power. Right here is your exhaust furnace. Just keep in mind if you got kids or anything, this gets hot when you have heat going. So try not to put anything up against it. It may melt or it may hurt some little fingers. Moving on over here. This right here is just the back maintenance entrance for your fridge and your freezer. There's nothing back there. It's just for service. So you can open it up if you'd like to clean it, but otherwise there's really nothing back there unless you're servicing your stuff. Right here is an exhaust for your stove. Okay, and moving on. another one of your 4 stabilizers. Here's your ladder. I think it's rated at 250 to 300 pounds, so just keep that in mind. It is a full walkable roof. Spare tire with a nice vinyl cover. And if you look up there, it's backup camera ready. So it's kind of a plug and play. And if you do get the backup camera, that cap pops off and it's already wired and ready to go. You don't have anyone put holes in your unit or wiring it up for you. It's just ready to go if you want to buy that system. And I can talk more about the backup camera if you have any questions. Moving on over here, this is just a plug-in for, like, say, an outside TV. And then this is where you would plug in the wires, so whatever DVD you got playing will show out here. And then there's the other opening to your bay, which is cool. Also, you have magnets to hold everything. No more clips, so no one's going to rip the clips out if they pull that. It also comes with the little arms, so you can do your stabilizer jacks. And let's move inside. And also, Dave, if you have anything to chime in, go ahead. First off,
hi, you guys. I'm Dave, the guy that sold it to you, and I'm holding the camera.
And next, this just goes up and inside, and I'll show you that at the end. You also have 2 awnings, which is pretty cool. So you got one there and one right here. And as you come inside, first we'll catch this right here, which is for safety. It's your fire extinguisher. And then next we'll come right up here. Here's another motion sensor light. You could tell, like I said, because it has that little bulb. Turn it off. See that little bulb right there? That's how you know if it's a motion sensor light. So now we'll go to your convenience center. So if you want to check battery, you just hit the battery button. Right now it says we're full. Fresh water, looks like we got a little bit. 1/3 black, empty. Gray 1, empty. Gray 2, empty. This is awning number 2, extend and retract. So that will be probably the one on the slide. Now we have awning number 1, extend and retract. That will be the main one outside the front door. We have slide 1 and slide 2. It says in for in, out for out. Here's a ceiling light, so it's a quick entrance. You jump in, you don't know where any switches are. This one's lit up for you just to light it up so then you can find the rest. Exterior lighting, that is for the lighting under your awning, the LED lighting. Water pump, so we have a little bit of fresh water, right? 1/3. We're gonna arm the pump. So now I'll show you the water coming up out of your tank. This is your water heater. Like I said, it was gas and electric. If you want to heat it up quickly, turn them both on or run at your leisure. If you want to run it off electric, you can. Gas, you can. Right here is your thermostat. So I'm going to turn it on. It'll go through fan low, fan high. Now it's on cool, cool high, cool low, and then you can go cool low automatic, cool high automatic. Then you can go to heat. And then you would set the temperature you would like by just pushing the up and down button, and then it'll automatically kick on. And then off is off. And then right down here, we have a propane gas detector. So this will beep if it smells or hears any propane. And then right here, you have breakers for your 110 action. So your shore power stuff is all here. This is your 12 volt or battery options, and you'll have the fuses there. All right, and we'll move on over here. Let me see, AC. So when your AC is on, if you want to open these valves, it'll dump the AC right here. If you close these valves, it'll run through the ducting of the coach. And we'll go over here to the fridge. So fridge, you would just turn it on, and then you'll see some lights coming on here. Right now I've set it on auto, and it should send auto to shore power if we're plugged into shore power. Just like that. Now, if I go out, it should go right to gas. I recommend just leaving it on auto. It'll always find the best way to work. If something's off, you'll see a light here that said check. Either you're out of propane or you're not plugged in. It'll say check. This is how you set the cold of your freezer and fridge. They recommend about 4, I think, from the factory, but you can go all the way up to 5 if you like it extra, extra cold. All right, we'll close this. Being plugged into shore power, you do have a microwave. You also have a light here and a fan here. So when you're traveling, I recommend keeping this down. Right now, we're gonna open it up for you so I can kind of show you quickly how it works. We'll do the center one first. So I'm gonna turn the propane on, and then you got your clicker right here, okay? Sorry.
Yeah, go.
And sorry guys, I didn't turn the propane on, but this right here is how you would get your stovetop working. And it also works same for the oven. So you'd open this, turn this on, and then hit the clicker a bunch of times. You just got to look down here to see the pilot light go, okay? Make sure all these are off. Close this down, hit the light. Okay, moving on. Also, you got a cool little light right here. We'll go over here to the sink next. So here's your keys. This is cool. And cool, we got water. Also, you have spray option, and you can move the head around. Pretty good water pressure. I recommend you be at 40 to 50. You can buy a pressure regulator from me. My name's Nate, and I'll answer more questions about those parts. Next, we'll move on right here to your pantry. Pretty self-explanatory. Oh, got another motion sensor light in there. That's pretty cool. TV right here. You can even move it out and move it around. And the remotes to the TVs are in one of these drawers, and I'll show you when you get here. And it is a smart TV. That's really cool. And then right here is your
until it's clear,
stereo.
Clear, and then you
Sorry,
open it
here, I'll
up
turn
and
this
watch.
off. Right here is your stereo. It's AM, FM, CD, DVD, and Bluetooth. I recommend playing with it. Zone A is inside speakers. Zone B is outside speakers. I can answer any questions if you call me. This also has a remote for it. But yeah, it's just basically a stereo.
Does it play DVDs?
It does. It doesn't play Blu-rays.
So when you put a DVD in, it'll just automatically give you the option on the TV?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then down here is your fireplace.
So can I turn the heat all the way off and just have the ambience?
Yes, we can. So let's see. That's how you change the colors. This is how we change the temperature. And we can turn it up. Let me see. I think we got to go all the way to the top and it will reset. Or I'll need to do it with the remote, and I'll show you how to do it with the remote. Right now I'm going to turn it off. But basically, this is electric heat, so it should be able to heat up the whole coach without using your propane.
Or you guys can kick back, have a couple glasses of wine, turn on the fireplace, and just have the ambience of the light.
Exactly.
A little bit romantic, I think.
Yeah, you can change the colors too.
Okay.
Right here is your bed. I don't know if anyone, or it's your couch, but it also doubles as a bed. I don't know if anyone showed you, but I'll take the time to do it right now. So we just lift up and out, put the arms down, and voila. Now you got a cool little memory foam bed.
Now when you guys look at this, you're going to notice that the front where your head's at is a little lower than the back where your legs are. I suggest that you go down and get one of those pads. They're about 3-4 inches thick, and cut it to that size and use it to kind of make you feel like the bed is a little bit flatter.
Cool. And then right here is, I just need to show you, this is one of your emergency exits right here. So you just pull this and open the window, and hopefully it's big enough for you to dive out. I'm going to put these cushions back right here. And with these, so you got a parachute cord right here. I'm going to pull it. It allows you to lay almost completely flat. Your lights are right here. You even got massage, and you got heat. There's no off-on button, so basically you just got to push it until it seems the dimmest. That's when you know it's off, okay? And also, you might need to be sitting in it to feel it. And moving on over here. Some lights, if you can't find a switch and it's a round light like this, check in the middle. Sometimes that's the way to arm that light. Also, you got a little bit of storage back here in these chairs. And we will move on back to the bathroom. Okay, guys, it's kind of tight spaces, so porcelain toilet. This is a foot pedal. Halfway, we'll get the water going, okay? All the way, we'll open that up for you. This is one thing I want to tell everyone. This squeegees itself off every time you go in and out, but it is on a spring, so it will slam shut on its own. So just be wary of that when you open and close this, okay? And yeah, let's move on to the bedroom. Oh, also when you're traveling, make sure these are connected. Otherwise, these doors will knock around when you're moving around. And we'll turn this on. Now, next, I need to show you another smoke alarm right there, and I need to show you the emergency exit. So with this, you just pull the tab. Also, it doubles as a window. If you want to escape or need to, you just see this red tab that pulls the screen out, and then you dive. Under the bed, you got some storage. This is a full-size queen, so you can put any queen mattress. I just want to tell you, if you do buy a different mattress, it might not have this curvature right there. So just keep that in mind before you spend any money on that. Otherwise, just the foam toppers seem to work great. And then right here, you got blue and white lights. So you just need to push that till you get the desired light. Yeah, it looks like you have overhead storage, side storage for his and hers. You also have plugins on both sides of the bed. And you even got USB ports over here too. So for phones and any other electronics or action that you have. And that's our walkthrough, unless Dave has anything else to throw in about the unit.
No, you guys listen. You got my cell phone number. You can always call me if you guys have any questions. And thank you very much for your business. You're going to love your new coach.
Thanks, guys. Bye.